Hi, my name is Eric with Follow Up CRM. Today I'm here to show you how we help contractors close high profit jobs and clients. Maybe you're a contractor out there, and what I'm going to teach you today is why your current process doesn't work, how we helped one of our clients close these kinds of high profit jobs and clients, and then learn how our system could work for you. So if you're here today, you are probably managing your leads and your bids and your clients on spreadsheets and bid boards, and maybe even paper if you're still stuck in the 90s. A lot of people are. A lot of our clients are still on papers and manila folders. But what you're doing now is actually holding you back. These things don't work anymore because you might forget to follow up with somebody. Bid dates are missed, follow up in sales pipeline is neglected, you don't know what your team is doing, leads and bids are falling through the cracks. If you're on spreadsheets, everybody's managing themselves however they want to. If you're on a bid board, it's just a piece of furniture that is in your office. And not only that, you can't get the information, data, and reports you need to manage your leads, bids, and clients the way that you need to. Or maybe you're using a service platform or accounting tool. It's just not a true sales system so that you can manage your leads, your bids, and your clients. It's just holding you back. And your leads are precious. Every time a lead comes into your business, that is money that is walking in or out of your door. And if you don't treat that as precious cash, then things are falling through the cracks. So I want to share with you, maybe your process kind of looks like this. A lead calls into your office, maybe the receptionist or someone writes down the contact information for a salesperson on a piece of paper and they leave it on the salesperson's desk. Meanwhile, the salesperson is out doing client meetings, doing takeoffs, doing estimates, doing proposals, running around the town, and hopefully they get back to the office in time to call the lead, and hopefully the lead hasn't called another person because their roof is leaking and their air conditioning is out and they don't go with another contractor. So hopefully the salesperson gets to the lead, calls the lead, and tries to set up a meeting. Did you know that 48% of salespeople never follow up with the lead? It's because of that reason right there. It just sits on their desk, falls on the floor, goes in the trash, and that precious dollar is walking right out your door. Did you know if you call a lead within 1 minute of them reaching out to you, you have about a 300% more opportunity of getting in contact with that lead and closing the deal right on that spot. And especially if you're a service-based business, usually the first one to get to that lead, the first company to get to that lead closes the deal. Now, if you're a construction-based company, then it's more about developing the relationship over the long term. But all that to say, the salesperson is very busy. They have a lot to do with setting appointments, doing a lead, doing a takeoff, doing estimates, proposals, creating all the package necessary for the client, following up with deals, closing deals, managing jobs. It's just you're wearing multiple hats. Now the problem is either that all this client information and lead information is in the salesperson's head if you're doing things the old way, maybe on paper, maybe in folders, maybe in emails, all over the place. There's no one centralized place to manage all your leads, bids, and clients. So in order to gain control of your business, your team, your process, your revenue, you need a system like ours. So I want to show you what we did with Best Roofing, a commercial roofing contractor in Fort Lauderdale. That's Greg Wallach in the middle, the owner, and then his sons who work at the company. But they were commercial roofing contractor of the year in 2018, and they were featured on their magazine. But Greg back in the day was a lot like your company, not managing his leads well, not managing his proposals well, not managing his team or follow-up really well. Basically, it was a eat what you kill mentality. But once he got a sales system in place in his business, he was able to really become a revenue generating machine. And now they're on track to hit $60 million in high profit jobs, and they're doing great, having a great time. So Greg's process really did look like the process I described to you before. But when we put follow-up CRM into their company, they were able to get the most out of every lead, bid, and contract. So I want to show you what we're actually doing with follow-up CRM. All of this that you're seeing right here is managed through follow-up CRM, and this is kind of what it looks like after we worked with Greg. So a lead calls into the business, and what they call is a business development coordinator, which is an administrative type help for sales team, enters that opportunity into follow-up CRM, and a folder is created. From there, an appointment is scheduled for what they call a forensic roof specialist, which is a sales or an estimator. And an Outlook email is sent to the salesperson to coordinate the meeting with the lead. From there, that folder is created and the salesperson is scheduled to go out on that appointment. And from there, they confirm that meeting with that lead. From there, they do the on-site visit or the roof audit in their case with the client, take the measurements, do everything that they need to get the information so that they can deliver a proposal. And then once that proposal delivered, it either is sold on the spot or it gets entered into their pipeline. Because as you guys know, some of these opportunities will close in the same week, but some take months or even years to close. And you need a system to manage and track all of that. If a contract is closed, then it's passed off to their planning and project management team. So what was the result of managing all of their leads, bids, and clients in follow-up CRM? Let me show you here. When they first started with us, they bid $55 million for the year and closed $8 million of that at an 18% closing ratio rate, which is not too bad. But you can see year after year right here how they grew their company. This was several years ago. I believe this data was collected back in 2012. And so consistently, you can see they've been growing their closing ratio year over year to make sure that they're able to grow as a company. And this year, they're on track to hit $60 million in revenue. And over here, you can see how follow-up CRM is being used at another client in a sales meeting. So I know that this might be a hard concept for people to get. It's really nice to see it on paper, but I want to show you what this looks like in real life.